Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NBA basketball previews and predictions today for Friday. It is February 9th. Hope you have yourself a good start to your friendly Friday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report. Please check out the free Raymond Report each and every day. Go to the website atsstats.com. Go to NBA reports, and once you get there, you're going to see a pull-down menu. Go to the game of your choice, and you can get all the reports for free and the stats and trends right at the bottom. And you can see right here, anytime the Celtics are a 10 or more home favorite, coming off a win over an East-Southwest Division opponent, going back to 1996, they are 31-3 straight up, and those are the stats and trends you get with your membership right here for free at atsstats.com. Before we get to your forecast today, did a little market research on the favorites, and you can see, wow, look at this, the 7-day average in the NBA. Favorites are winning at 78.6% straight up, 74.9 on the 1 month average, and 70.9 on the yearly average. And folks, come to the Raymond Report at atsstats.com to get the NBA market report. And a lot of reports here in this broadcast today, but that's what we do. And we just bring you the information. All right, let's get rid of those reports and let's go right to the forecast. And let's talk about the game tonight between the Sixers and the Atlanta Hawks. And you can see Atlanta, a 3-point favorite tonight against the Philadelphia 76ers, who are coming off a loss 2 nights ago against the Golden State Warriors. 127-104 was the final. Tonight, we like the Atlanta Hawks by 3. 128-125, the over-under at 253.6. Man, these totals are looking more and more like all-star games right now when it comes to the final score total. And we're going to give the Atlanta Hawks a 64% chance of winning compared to 46.6 for the Philadelphia 76ers. And both these teams struggling a bit. Atlanta on a 2-game losing streak, while Philly riding a 3-game low. And you can see Atlanta's last 8 games have gone over the total. All right, Washington Wizards taking on the Boston Celtics. Now, look at the wow, look at the line on this. Minus 16.5 is the line. 236 is the total. And we're going to lean with the Boston Celtics in this one. 119-107, the over-under at 226.32. So we do like this game to stay under the total of 236. And Washington coming in on a 4-game losing streak, while the Boston Celtics, they're riding a 2-game high. Houston Rockets taking on the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors a 2-point favorite tonight at the Scotiabank Arena, and 233.5 is the total. And we're going to go with the road team, the road underdog in this one. Houston, 116-113 for Toronto, the over-under at 229.3. So we do like this game to stay under the total. And looking at the Raptors' last 10 games, yeah, they're struggling. 2-8 straight up, 3-7 against the number. While the Rockets, not as good as you'd want them to be. 6-4 straight up against the point spread, but only 4-6 in their last 10 games straight up. Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Now, the Bucks coming off a loss last night to the T-Wolves. In fact, they got spanked. 129-105 was the final. Tonight, the total's at 226.5, and we're going to go with Milwaukee here. 124-105, the over-under at 229.7. So we do like this one to fly over the total. Charlotte coming in on a 9-game losing streak, and Milwaukee riding a 3-game losing streak. So one of these teams will be happy this evening. Denver taking on the Sacramento Kings. The Denver Nuggets coming off a big win last night over the Lakers. 114-106 was the final. Sacramento last game, they lost to the Pistons, and nobody should be losing to the Pistons, but Sacramento, yeah, that's an eye-opener, so they'll be in a nasty mood tonight against Denver. And look at that, the bookmakers making them a 1.5-point favorite. 233.5 is the total, and we're going to lean with a very tight game. 114.7 for Sacramento, 114.6 for the Denver Nuggets, over-under at 229.4. So another one we'd like to go under the total. Denver coming in on a 3-game winning streak, while Sacramento now 6-4 in the last 10, but they're riding a 2-game low. All right, Lakers playing last night, losing to Denver, as we just talked about. They're taking on the Pelicans, who are coming off a win over the Clippers 2 nights ago. 117-106 was the final, and we do like the Pels here by 1 over LeBron and company. 117-116, the over-under at 233.66. So we do have this game going over the total, and the Pelicans coming in on a 4-game win streak. They are now 6-4 straight up and ATS in their last 10 games, while the Lakers, 70% of their last 10 games have gone over the total. All right, let's get to your stats and trends of the day. And as I always say, trends are your friends, but they don't pay the rent. And you can see here, we do have a lot of trends here at ATSstats.com. And I like this one right here. Anytime Milwaukee is a home team, excuse me, before a non-conference game, totals 220 or more, and they scored 110 or less points for in back-to-back games, they are 33-8 straight up in their next 10 games, or 33-8 straight up in their next game. And Toronto, as they pick them the -3 home favorite before a conference game, totals 220 or more, and they allowed 120 or less points against on defense in their last contest, 1-9-1 to the under. So keep an eye on these trends today, guys. And again, if you go to the website, ATSstats.com, go to the reports, NBA reports, in the pull-down menu. Let's say if we go to that game between Atlanta and Philadelphia, scroll down to the bottom, and we give you a lot of great stats and trends. And here's another one. Anytime Philly's a home team, totals 220 or more, after a non-conference game, they scored 105 or less points for in that game. The over 8-2-1. So great trends here, and they're free. Again, all you got to do is go to ATSstats.com, go to reports, NBA reports, pull down menu, and go get the game of your choice. All right, folks, enjoy tonight's basketball games. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report.